Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Charlie Hester and I tried our best not to mention his name for fear that he would cancel once again, but finally we managed to get Scotty Mays in the studio at the same time as Charlie. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
Hey, welcome back to the profanities that were being blasted out before we go on air.
Really
I
bad.
love this shit.
I apologize to everybody on Facebook
Yeah,
Live right
they
now.
got it. They got it, didn't they?
Totally forgot about that.
Hey, what?
That's amazing.
So, speaking of history, Don, we have a historical moment in the studio right now.
Uh-oh. The historical moment. What do we got?
Because it's been...
Yes, that is right. That is right.
It has happened.
Ill-fated meeting of Charlie and Scotty has finally occurred.
Finally. I blame Scotty.
Yes.
Well, and as a guy, I will say you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No, it's all right.
good move. I stopped doing that. Look what happened.
Every time Charlie comes on, he whips it out at Pookalooka, and that's why he can't make it.
Who, me?
No, Scotty.
Scotty.
Yes.
We are not here to talk about my Pookalooka.
Keep it in.
I will.
Keep it under wraps.
It is wrapped.
Scotty
securely.
Mays is in. Hey, in case you didn't catch on to that. And Charlie's excited.
Yes.
I teed a little.
You did.
Yeah,
I saw it.
did. Yeah.
But here's the thing. We have been friends on Facebook for a while. And we've messaged back and forth, and it's been really encouraging. And I'm I am so excited to meet you. And then it just wasn't happening.
yes.
And it wasn't happening.
And it wasn't happening.
I know.
And it wasn't
happening.
happening. How many times did it not happen? Yeah.
It's like a married dude that has a side chick and is like, I swear we're going to get together someday.
Yeah.
I swear.
Oh, yeah.
I swear
It's
I'm
gonna
leaving
happen.
her.
It's going to happen.
I swear I'm leaving her.
I mean, a little bit. But I'm super excited that
Yeah,
you're
me
here
too.
tonight.
This is actually a nice surprise. I had no idea that you were on. You did that on purpose.
Yes,
Exactly. I wasn't going to give you a chance to cancel.
Yeah, that was well
Is it
played.
me? Is it?
It is not. It's not you. It's me.
Are you sure?
No, it's me. It's me.
No, the producer is secretly doing all of the plotting behind the scenes.
It is old Don Juan. It's all good. It's all good.
It's old plotting Patrick.
Yeah, plotting Patrick.
No,
the old PP.
you did not bring T-Bone, though?
No,
What is up with-
business is booming.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
I am
That's
so proud of
Bella
her.
Disastros, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what is this?
Bella
Yes.
Diastros.
Okay.
Diastro or
Diastro.
Diastro.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it
Yeah.
was, but on Facebook it has an extra S in there. So that's
Well,
why I was-
well, maybe it is. She's watching. She'll
Okay.
correct me
Yeah,
if I'm wrong.
yeah.
Okay, Bella D. Okay.
Disastro.
But her actually her name on Facehole is
Disastro, yeah. Facehole, yes.
yeah, Disastro.
Yeah. I don't think you can say facehole on the air. No,
You can't-
it's
you can't.
butthole. Well, you can say butthole, just not the other
You
one.
can't say Facehole.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
just
can.
did it
yeah,
again.
You can.
Wait, what?
Scotty, what?
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe
We're
this
just-
is why
just
I've never
making
been on the
stuff up,
same
yeah.
show because it's
It
a total,
just gets too confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It happens.
there's too much testosterone in this.
Oh
room.
yeah.
It's like muscles on
Okay.
one side, beard on the other, and then
Apparently, no muscles over here,
Patrick.
Scotty.
I'm just
And there's
nothing.
Patrick.
Yeah. And then there's Patrick.
no, I'm just
Man.
kidding.
Oh.
You all right?
It's okay. I hate testosterone too.
We just
I
side.
don't believe
It's a
We
simultaneous
can
sigh.
It was we side in triplicate.
So, Scotty, what's been happening?
Yeah.
You don't have to. You can tell us about T-Bone's business too, if you want. You know.
No,
I mean,
I,
not her
I stay
business,
out of
but her
T-Bone's business. Oh, her
You know,
business.
yeah, her new business because
Gotcha.
she opened up a salon.
Yeah, she did. She opened up her own salon, and she was being held back for many years, and she finally spread her wings and flew the coop. And
Good for her.
Business is just. I'm so proud of her. She's killing it right now.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear it.
Not killing it like in a Sweeney Todd kind of way.
Right. Right. She's killing it. I don't get my haircut. No. No,
mincemeat pies
that's
are
good to
amazing.
hear. I'm
I was
glad.
gonna say, little priest.
But she's got a lot of clients that come through there. That
yeah.
seem
And,
to be
and she
very
really
happy
wanted to be
about
here, so
everything,
she told me she sends her love. And, she would have loved to have met you. So we'll have to wait 6 more times. Terra,
Right. The
and then
7th time from now.
It better not be 6 more times.
I know. Then I had that big. So the last time I was on here, I was getting ready to do this comedy contest in Cincinnati.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I ended up winning that.
Did you?
Yeah. So that was fun.
Which one?
It was Laugh for a Purpose. It was all the proceeds went to help people get into recovery and treatment and stuff like that.
That is so awesome.
And it was a $500 cash prize. I didn't even think I was going to win, but my dad was there.
But then you didn't bother entering the fireworks.
Well, I figured I'd let
Wileys.
other people win.
No, never do that. Never do that, Scotty. When you're on
He's
the
a
street,
giver.
go with it, man.
So I'm taking the summer off, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I'm done with comedy for the summer.
So many comedians quit when they should.
Oh, I'm not quitting.
Okay,
I'm just taking a break.
This is how
I
it
tried to
starts,
quit
though.
once before, and that didn't work.
That's it.
Actually, when I said I was quitting, I got booked on more shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that I've
That's
quietly
yeah.
not told anyone that I'm taking a hiatus.
Well,
Note
you've
to
just
self.
announced
Tell
it there,
people
and
you're quitting
yeah.
comedy for more shows.
Yeah.
Industry secrets right here.
But, honestly, I do better on the out-of-town shows than I do in the Dayton circuit. So I don't know why it is that way. It just is that way.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Is Dayton your hometown?
It is.
That's why.
Yeah, and it's very saturated. There's a lot of comics in Dayton, a lot of good
There
talent.
are.
A lot of talent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, and you can see a bunch of them competing for $1,000 at Wiley's next Friday and Saturday. And Sunday.
But just
Sundays
not
are the
Scotty.
finals.
That's the
Not
smoothest
Scotty.
transition to
Just
a
not
promotion
Scotty.
ever.
That was good.
It's what I do, man. It's what I do.
Good.
Got to squeeze them in somewhere. Sometimes you just got to wedge it in wherever you can.
Just like the snake.
But we have
missed you,
we do have the big FOA rally coming up in August, so that's right around the corner
yeah,
again.
there
I'll be
you go.
emceeing that, and that's August 25th on a Sunday,
I
3 to
think-
6 p.m.
I actually think that is the Sunday that I'm going to be at the what is it, the Trans Am Nationals.
You did that last year.
I did that last year. That is a wild thing to do. Because I tried to get you to do it, I think. Or no, you got
no,
me
I
involved.
got you
Yeah,
to-
you
I
got
pawned
me.
it off on you.
Thanks a lot, Scotty.
No
It was
problem.
actually fun. It's basically you're trying to host an auction, but at the same time, it's like 3 hours of crowd work. Well, almost 4.
Right.
It kept going. Every time I turned around, they handed me something else to auction off. It kept going. But it was fun, and it was a lot of stage time it was a neat thing. In fact, I'm trying to rope you into
Yeah, but I
doing
can't go
it
that
as
long
well.
without swearing. I barely make it 2 hours.
It's a Trans Am thing. It's a cruise in.
Actually, yeah, they want clean. I had to
Oh, they
watch
do?
it a couple times, although
Yeah.
there were some people in the audience that
Was that in Brookville?
took care of it for me. No, it was right across. It was right across the way at the Holiday Inn.
Oh, yeah.
Where, yeah, they have all the cars out there, and then I'll be inside. At
Yeah,
the
don't worry
auction.
about not showing up to the rally. No comics come and support me at my rallies, so it's okay.
Yeah. No comics. I'm pretty sure there aren't
I
going to be
think
any
I'm the only
comics
comic
that are
in
coming.
recovery.
What's that?
I'm the only comic in recovery. here.
There were some
There's a
others.
couple.
I'm not sure what happened.
You know
There
what?
were some others.
My friend Whitney Wasson. Do you know her?
No.
She actually runs a recovery show in Chicago.
I love. Chicago's like my heart.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
I
Well,
love that town.
I will make sure to get you two connected because
There
I
you
think
go,
that would
there
be
you
a
go.
Be awesome.
fantastic fit. So yeah, she's pretty great. So yeah.
Dude, it is so steamy. in
She's
here.
been on. She's been on this show as a regular co-host since January, and she has not set me up with anybody as far as getting stage time anywhere. So I think I know the score here.
Well, but that's a
Thanks,
very
Charlie.
specific niche. Like, being a comic in recovery, and that's something that, I fully support because it is tough and it's hard for comics because we're like every place you
Surrounded by it,
perform,
yeah.
it's always 2-drink minimum and there's constantly alcohol and you go in the bathroom and there's probably drugs everywhere.
Yeah, I've been known to get caught licking the toilet seat in recovery. I don't like to see things get neglected. So, at least clean up your mess.
Yeah, it's very thoughtful.
I consider it service work.
Right.
Yeah.
Mouth gets
you
a
can't
little
like
numb
brush it
after
off
that,
into your
but-
hand. You actually have to lick it off the toilet seat. Is that?
I guess
I've never really been part of that world, Scotty,
It's
so
optional.
I don't know all the rules.
It's optional.
Optional. Okay.
Yeah, I was told that after the fact.
You just
you
chose,
don't have to do that.
Yeah, you could brush it into your hand or something. You don't have to
Not
lick it
your
directly
teeth.
off. Yeah.
So, do you smoke pot in there?
I do not.
And where?
The pot, of
In the
course.
toilet seat?
Man who stands
well,
on toilet is high on pot.
Yeah. It's hard to keep it lit underwater like that.
Confluscious.
So my dad came to that show that I did,
With
and
the
recovery
contest?
one. And for the first time in the 3.5 years that I've been sober, he told me he was proud of me.
That's fantastic.
And I remember just being up on stage and I'm telling all of these drug referenced jokes,
And he's proud
And I
of
looked
you.
at him and I was like, "Hey, Dad, guess where all that money went you gave me?" So we had a good laugh,
Yeah.
and then we hugged it out at the end. And he's like, "You are going to pay me back someday." So I was like, "Yeah, it's called a living amends. I'll get to it. I'll get
There you
to
go.
it."
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
That was actually a very special moment for me because that's all I ever wanted my dad to do was tell me that he's proud of me. I've never really given a reason for him to be proud of me, but
I've never heard that myself either.
hey, I'm proud of you.
I appreciate that, Scotty. No, my dad's awesome. He doesn't get out of the house much, but he's never seen me perform stand up. He did come to one of my plays years ago because his sister was in town and said, "Hey, let's go do this," and he said, "All right." He had fun though. He had fun. I talked to him afterward. It's a good show.
I just filmed a documentary 2 weeks ago too.
Did you? Which documentary is that?
It's going to be called My America.
Oh, okay. Yours specifically,
well,
or
not specifically?
Oh,
but
okay.
that's just the title of the documentary.
Oh, okay.
So basically, you know how the media wants to sensationalize all the negativity that goes on in the nation,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Well, this
Right. Especially
already do.
especially radio.
right. So this film crew came through and wanted to focus on people that are doing good in the community, and that's
that's
basically
cool.
what that was. And
That's
that was
awesome.
that was a really cool experience. It'll be released at an international film festival in January over in Berlin,
Cool.
and I'm really looking forward to maybe going over there. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
I'm a little nervous about Europe.
Why is that?
Well, one, I only speak English, and two,
I'm pretty sure there are people that speak English over there.
yeah, you think so?
Yeah. A handful of them.
A handful.
Yeah, a handful of them.
I don't know.
You don't speak German? You're going to Berlin? You don't?
9.
Okay. 9. See?
That's
you're,
it.
You're well on your way.
Yeah.
One down.
299,000 more to go.
You really think they have that high word count over there?
Depends on the language.
It's all just grunts and hawking up loogies. That's pretty much it's.
I heard Japanese, they have way more than we do.
I can ask somebody to marry me in Japanese.
What's that sound like?
Watashi to kekkon shite kudasai.
It's actually kind of sexy, you know?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
How do we know she was like, not say, why don't you go outside and commit Harry Carey? How do we know that was really...
Yeah, we're just taking your word for it. At this point. So, that's all right.
I learned that for a boy when I was young and dumb. Yeah.
That's...
Yeah.
Yeah. I was young and dumb once. Now I'm old and dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way better this way.
The dumb sticks
right?
with you. Yeah. That's...
It does.
Scotty, what else is going on? Anything else exciting in your
I
world?
feel like I've been talking too much already.
No, not at all.
It's all about you. This show is all about you.
No.
In fact, that's the name of this show is all about Scotty.
Oh,
Yes.
man. No, we got to think of a better name than that.
Oh, we will, but that's a placeholder for now. Scotty, you're just a placeholder for a better title. That's
the title.
That's
Scotty's a
another good title
placeholder.
right there.
Placeholder. So, what do you feel has been your most defining moment in comedy besides your dad telling you that he was proud of you?
and winning all the competitions that you win.
Yeah,
I mean, I've
apparently.
lost some too, so
Oh, yeah.
kind of, that's losing those. Actually, I learned more losing than I did from winning.
Oh yeah, well yeah, you learn more from bombing on stage.
Yeah.
than you
Oh,
do from
yeah.
killing it.
Yeah.
That's
Probably featuring for a brother in recovery named Mark Loneholm. He's a comedian,
Another
and
name, yeah.
he tours and that was, I remember when I first got into recovery, I saw a few of his DVDs and heard his story, and I was like, man, I would love to do comedy with that guy someday. And it just, the stars aligned, and it worked out last year to where I was able to share a stage with him, and, you know, we talk every once in a while now, and, I mean, he's kind of a big deal, so I always feel like real small when I'm next to people with, you know, that caliber of recognition.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But I also want what he has. Like, the dude has decades of sobriety, and that's really all I want. But that was my defining moment in comedy. Like, I've set goals, and I've accomplished them, and that's why I'm totally content with this little hiatus that I'm taking, because my goal wasn't to have my own Netflix special. If that worked out, cool, but it was never even close to being on my radar. It was...
Right.
I got into it because I wanted to make people laugh, and that was working. And then it started to get like really busy, and it was taken away from everything else that I was doing.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't that fun for me anymore. And I'm like, well, maybe I need to step away.
Yep. Stop chasing the dream for a minute.
Yeah. Right.
Awful. You're going straight to hell.
You right.
Straight
I
to
am. I am.
Straight to hell.
Maybe that's Don's dream.
Yeah.
Going straight to hell?
Nope, that's
hell.
going to happen. That's going to be a reality.
Yeah, that's
already
in the book.
I'm just kidding. There is no hell.
There's only the hell that you create.
Right, exactly. And boy,
if you ever wanted to hear my story, though, I did this show with Aaron Lane. He works down at 96 Rock Studios, and I don't mean to conflict with Right State Radio.
Yeah, you can't say another radio station on here.
But it's a tragedy to triumph, and I was able to share it. It was like a 2-hour testimonial of where it was at. So it's a lot of people don't have that kind of attention span to sit there and listen to 2 hours. But
my name is Charlie, and I drive for hours.
You do.
All the time.
Man, you're a driving machine.
She doesn't even listen to this show.
I do.
The problem is you only get 15. Like if you're driving for an hour at about 60 miles per hour, you'd probably only get us for 10, 15 minutes.
That's why you have
poor
podcasts.
reception.
Yeah, I download a lot of podcasts.
A lot of
but then I end up listening to the same song 8 times in a row for a good part of the drive, because that's how I roll.
Oh, yeah.
And it's usually Johnny Sacco.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have a
Scott
flash
will never
drive
die.
in my truck, because
I
I
love
play
Scott.
MP3s in my truck. I have a flash drive with like all my music. And I will every now and then I'll get stuck on a song where it's like, oh, repeat.
Yeah.
Oh, repeat.
I got a band for you to check out.
Okay.
The Interrupters. Check them out.
The Interrupters.
Right. Thanks for interrupting me to tell
No, I am obsessed with this band called Camp with 2 A's, CAAMP, and they're actually from Ohio. But this guy's his voice is so smooth, and I'm in love with it. It just sounds like it sounds like smoking whiskey with heart, and I love it. So.
I've smoked whiskey. I've also injected it.
I've smoked heart.
I've burned them both.
The Interrupters.
You ain't lived till you mainline some Jack Daniels.
That's right.
Slam it right in there.
Yeah. That could be a show title too. Just
Slamming
it right
JD.
Yeah.
JD Slammers.
Yeah, just slam it right in there.
Wait, what are we talking
Slam
about?
it right in there.
Said something about the D. I don't know. The Interrupters. That's what we were talking about. The Interrupters in Camp.
Yeah. Scotty and I could actually go to Sadie Hawkins because we have the same shirt. If I would have known he was going to be here tonight, I would have worn it.
You should see the black and white docs that I have too. Would have been perfect for something like that.
Oh.
Okay.
Next time we'll plan.
Yeah, you'll color coordinate.
Somebody's not showing up though.
Exactly. Well, that's what I told her. She was wondering who was on the show. I said, well, we have Tim Lukatz for the first hour. The second hour, it's a secret. Then she said, should I be worried? I said, no, but if I say his name, he'll cancel. So,
see, that's how you got to do it.
And she knew exactly who I was talking about.
You got to hit me 24 hours before the show. Yeah, man, I'm there.
Yep, no time to back out.
I love it.
It's good to have you, though. It's good to. It's
I
always
love,
fun.
dude. I
It's
love
always
being here. I love doing your show. I love hanging out with you. You're
We
good.
love- we
You're a
love
good
having you
dude,
in
man.
here.
He is a good
I
dude.
consider you a brother.
No, thank you, Scotty. You do great things in the community, and you're a good person. You're a good heart. It's always good to have that in here for a change. Well, not you. You're fantastic.
Got a good heart and a dirty ray of sunshine in here.
Exactly. Yeah.
A dirty fart if sunshine, more like it.
I have not farted once tonight in the studio.
That was the last
Thank
time.
you.
Are you a farter?
No, I'm
and that wasn't in the studio.
I
that
have
was
a
over
T-shirt
by your office.
that says,
I'm a farter?
no, it says sometimes I fart during sex.
I
Oh,
told
that's
her
awesome.
where your office was, Patrick. That's why she headed right over there when she had to let one rip.
The funny part is that's not even what I was referring to. I was referring to her T-shirt slogan.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, good.
Yeah, you've never heard the song, have you?
I have not. I didn't even know it was a song. I thought it was just something you put on your T-shirt.
No, there's a whole gosh darn song about
there's
it.
There's
Oh,
a
wow.
whole song, and eventually you'll be able to get it on CD.
Yeah.
Because there's an album recording coming up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where's that
That's
at?
right. Yeah, what? Yeah. Check you out.
It's at the Drop Comedy Club in South Bend, Indiana.
When?
Why are you trying to act all modest? And
Because
shy about it?
honestly, I am like pooping bricks about, I'm
I'll
so
bet.
nervous about it. It's June 28th and 29th. So by the time I come back again, I will have recorded my very first comedy album. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
I
Yeah.
should tell you a joke and then be like, you can use that.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
that's what-
Yeah.
Use that in your little
Sure.
skit.
You go.
Hey, true story though. I bear hugged a fart out of T-Bone once. That was the first time she ever farted in front of me, and it was
From a lot of your videos I've been seeing, you're going to scare a fart out of her every now and then.
dude.
Too.
That has been so much fun
And-
until
and-
she
and-
dies, and then I'm going to be like, I don't know if I should post this shit or not.
Yep. Come on, get back. Okay.
But it'll get a lot of views.
Yeah. She,
Should be hitting her with Narcan.
she has a good sense of humor about it too. That's the good thing. Because if I
She
did
is such
that,
a
I'd
good
end up with a
sport.
knife
Yeah.
stuck in my chest.
Yeah, I'm
or
really
something.
surprised she hasn't beat my.
In fact, I'm
Patoot, yeah.
expecting a knife stuck in my chest any day. But
Did
it's
you
like,
just
oh,
call it
didn't
a
expect
patoot?
You know, I don't know what I can and
Patoot?
can't say on.
You
here.
can. You can say but.
I can
Yeah.
say
You
but.
you could say ass, just not
You-
the other word.
I can't
full
say
next
the other.
to it.
Okay.
Yeah, you,
But
you,
he
you
went
can
with
you can say
Patoot.
but Patooter Scooter.
Write down Patoot.
Patooter Scooter.
I want.
I like it.
I want that. Yeah, I want this to be serious consideration for the name.
Tutors.
Patooter Scooter. There's a lot of different. Could be Patooter's Cooter. Or
Right.
could even
It's all
be
about spacing.
Cooter's Patooter.
Cooters to Tooter.
Hooters, patooters, cooters.
Yeah.
I love this night. This is the best night. I love it.
You know what we all three need is the whole 2 hours. Like
What we all three need is to grow the hell up.
Never.
No, that's no fun.
Never.
That's no fun. I'll just keep chasing my dreams.
I mean, imagine if Terra was that you guys would be sharing hair ideas right now. And Don and I would just
You
be-
should have been here with Amy James in here with us because that show
She is a
totally got
riot.
away
I'm
from me.
spending the night with her tonight.
I've heard.
Are you
I've
really?
heard.
yeah,
You
we're
should
having
see-
a splash party.
Did you see her chocolate covered
Facebook
bananas?
Live. Facebook Live. Any pillow fights? Okay.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
We're probably gonna like play piano and
Yeah.
be artistic.
Yeah, you'll
and-
just sit
Giggling.
around all night twiddling your instruments.
yeah. No, wait.
It's a happy penis in there.
Happy pianist. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy pianist getting it in the
It's
patooter
time for a
scooter.
break because I need to pee now.
All right, Charlie's
Schooner
got to pee.
tuna.
We better.
That was on Mr. Mom, wasn't it?
She ain't got her cup.
I think we broke Charlie.
Oh, all right, Patrick. Let's go ahead and take a break.
What's on our break?
On this break, we have St. Mary, St. Michael with their song "No One Else."
All right.
Ah, you fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. The most famous is never get involved in a land war in Asia, but only slightly less well known is this: never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
first time I saw you standing right there before me. I tried to think of clever things to say, but I settled for how are you. Then I knew you were the one that God himself had placed here for me. I know it's said all the time, but I don't care. It's how I feel. It's all 'cause there is no one else that I want by my side. There is no one else to hold me through the night. There is no one else that can keep me strong but you. Bad things seem alright, and you make the good things even better. There is nothing that could seem so important when I am thinking of you. Yeah, now when I look into your eyes, well, all I can see is my life with you. Now when I think where we've been, well, I can't help but get excited for where we'll be. It's all 'cause there is no one else that I want by my side. There is no one else that can hold me through the night. No, there is no one else that can keep me strong but you. Throughout the good times and the bad, I may not always like you, but I'll always be glad to have you by my side.
Hey, this is Don Smith from the Life Radio Show. Do you like telling jokes? Are you the class clown? Do your friends always tell you you're funny? You want to prove them wrong? Well, nearly every Sunday, Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's Oregon District brings you Wiley's Sunday Comics. You can be the one on stage making people laugh. Or not. All you have to do is send an email to wileysunDayComics@gmail.com and follow the instructions in the reply email, and you can tell jokes at Ohio's oldest comedy club.
Move over, Jimmy Kimmel. Step aside, Conan O'Brien. Back off, Stephen Colbert. It's my turn. I'm Mike Shay, and every Tuesday on my show, Mike Talks Funny, I sit down and talk with comedians, actors, film fans, podcasters, anybody willing to get down, get deep, and get dirty.
I don't remember the first time I had sex. That was horrible. I didn't even finish the first time I had sex.
I've tasted what most comics want, and now I have to go back and eat the leftovers.
You're so brave for wearing that shade of lipstick on stage. Oh my God.
Think of Last Comic Standing, and Mystery Science Theater 3000 had a baby, and that's the show.
My online doppelganger is also a larger black man. He is Adrian Miller. All the top results are he's a professor.
Interviews with great people, not to mention all kinds of awesome new music every show.
Hey, this is Don Smith.
This is Scotty Mays.
Hey, this is Kevin Goatee with Comics Watching Comics.
Brought to you by Eventide Entertainment.
Hey man, this is Donnie Baker at Wiley's Comedy Club, and you're listening to WWSU 106.9. I swear to God.
Hey, you're wrong.
All right. Was that our sign?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
You ever been to the trap house?
Because I didn't have enough time to count down.
You're good. You ever been what?
To the trap house.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Patrick, stop blushing.
Hey, welcome back to Trap House Radio. Welcome back to the Life Radio Show. Somehow I lost a page. How did I lose a page? Oh, there it is. It's underneath this wrong page. I'm just out of order. Welcome back to the Life Radio
Just like
Show.
our
I'm your host,
HVAC
Don
system.
Smith. Just like our HVAC system. Let's talk about that for a second.
You should talk about that.
I actually used to work here at Wright State in the HVAC department, and I know that what these morons do. You all right? Okay.
Yeah, no, I was. It's fine.
Okay.
HVAC stands for
Heating, ventilation, air conditioning.
Ventilation, air conditioning.
And sometimes they throw an R at the end for refrigeration.
Oh.
But anyway.
Do you have an R?
No, I do. I am universally certified.
Ooh. You're a big damn deal.
He really is.
That I am.
Yeah.
That
I still
I am.
only paid him a short amount when he was working here.
Yeah, anyway.
It wasn't bad here,
keep
but it's
going.
a lot better where I am. But no, what they do is in the summertime, they shut down the air handlers at 5 o'clock. So there's no airflow coming in and there's no cooling. And what's dumb about that is, and I tried at one time to explain this to higher ups, it takes more, because it's for energy conservation, because we got to be green here at the university, which oftentimes being green means being frickin' stupid. Because what happens when you let a building heat up that much, it's going to take 3 to 4 hours of that piece of equipment running full blast when it comes back on to try to get it down to the set point temperature. Whereas if they just adjust the set point up a little bit and let it keep running, it would be much more energy efficient to have it run the whole time and maintain, because it takes less energy to maintain a temperature than it does to bring a temperature way down from extremes. That's why they're idiots. They are absolute idiots. I don't even know how they can teach students, because they need to be taught a few things themselves.
Well, I got to tell you,
I don't know how they can tie their shoes without strangling themselves or drowning in their own drool. Velcro. That must be it. Velcro and slip-ons.
Straps.
That's what. Yeah, that's.
I mean, it is it's super hot in here.
Oh,
I checked the thermostat. It's 80 degrees right now.
The last time that I was in a room this hot, it was an episode of The Casting Couch, and I had no idea that's what that was.
They're supposed to do that. Yeah, they're supposed to do that, because that way
things that I was just like, wait a minute.
Did you get the part?
Well, I got the money.
Oh, okay. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I'm legit thinking it might be a problem specifically with this room, because it's nice out there in the lobby and in the hallway.
In the lobby.
That's all your hotness, Patrick.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Meow.
Hot Patrick.
Me in the trap house.
That's right.
Was that like an escape room?
Not for me.
You don't know what a trap house is?
I'm just joking.
Okay. I was going to say, you don't know what a trap
kind of
house is.
similar, because once you were in there, you really weren't leaving. So
so it is kind of trapped. You've heard The Walking Dead, but North Carolina officials are warning locals about the crawling undead. The state's Department of Parks and Recreation has posted a photo on its Facebook page of a, quote, zombie snake, a reptile known for defending itself by lying on its back and pretending to be dead. The eastern hognose, also known as the puff adder.
These all sound like nicknames Terra is giving me.
Yep, you're a puff adder. Not anymore, I'm in recovery. That's
Stop
a puff
puffing
subtractor.
She's had to wake up a dead snake before.
Don't know what you're talking about. The puff adder is found as far south as Florida and Texas and as far north as Minnesota, according to ABC News. Although some have claimed the snake can shoot venom as far as 25 feet.
True story.
That is an exaggeration.
It is not.
And yeah, it cannot go that far. Experts tell the networks that that's completely false, and there's little to fear. Their little hog nose doesn't shoot that far.
She's never called it a little hog nose. Whatever.
Just the puff adder and the...
I really want to make a joke, and I'm not going to. I'm taking the high road.
Snake, yeah.
I am so taken. I am so proud of me right now.
You're taking the high road on this one?
I am.
Yeah, just like not making any bacon jokes.
Well, and also, I mean, I've
officer.
not met your girlfriend. I don't want her to kick my ass because I'm saying inappropriate things.
She would love you.
Oh.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Tbonz fantastic.
Yeah, you guys would get along great, actually.
Never mind.
True story, right, Don? She's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
She's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
The only ass she's kicking's mine.
Yeah, T-Bone's a blast to have in here. She absolutely is. Yeah,
I'm really sad she's not here.
Yeah, I know. Me too, Scotty.
Hey.
But I'm glad her business is going well. That's
Go ahead and
Where
verbally
is-
abuse me and
where
then
is
congratulate her.
her
on it.
business at?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
at the Green. It's the salon's at the Green, I think is what it's called, and she's got a little cool little
Got her own
spa themed shop in there.
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're very dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go have my hair done there, but I'd come out with it green or
Real
something.
quick, can I tell Scotty one thing?
Absolutely.
Well, because I know you're doing the news stories.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You're messing up the whole show's format.
I know. Because I'm being mouthy. Okay, so you said you're into really dark stuff, okay?
Yeah.
There is this thing that my husband helps run, and it is called the Fear Experiment. And it is an immersive horror experience. And you might like it.
I would love that.
I'm just saying. Yeah. There's like plastic bags over heads. And I mean, it's legit. So, yes. I married the most kind, sweet man in the whole wide world. And his favorite thing to do is torture people. But I mean, it's cool. And yeah, it's been really neat. So check it out. SphereExperiment.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So they'll be having their next shows in October. So they just did their spring run. So.
Hear that, T-Bone? Get a plastic bag over your head.
Yeah.
Think about them apples.
Yeah. But so, I mean, like.
Safe word is apple.
Yeah. But for people who, like, they enjoy horror or haunted houses, but they want a little more, that's who this is for.
Yeah, I love macabre and all kinds of twisted. I mean, I have a very dark soul.
Yes, I can tell.
I love to help people, but there's just there's things that I like in my life, and it just happens to involve a lot of darkness.
Right.
I don't know why.
This is why we're friends.
I gravitate towards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The best of us are.
I mean, you do horror movies.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. In fact, I'm really excited. I get to be killed in one this weekend.
Dude.
By Autumn Hatcher and Michaela Quillen. Who I was in. I actually played in a series called Super Z. I played Autumn's father.
Okay.
Her deadbeat dad that turned her over to the league so she could become a superhero, and I faked my own death. And then I showed up later on. Yeah. But no, she gets to kill me. They get to kill me, which is so much fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, have you already been acting how you're going to die and all
Oh,
that?
no, it all just comes naturally.
Just comes naturally?
I have died in so many things. Yep. Usually, I'm trying to get Aaron R. Ryan on the show because Aaron has killed me in several films.
Is it fun, though? Yeah. Like, I think it would be fun to like, die.
Well, it depends on how. I've had some fun death scenes. The one with the first time I died on camera was Aaron got to kill me with my own pistol that she pulled out of my holster while I was taking a leak. So, which was my idea, and they went with it because they were trying to figure out a way to kill me.
Blanks,
I was like,
but this one does.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had my pistol in my hand and just the wrong one. All right, a Mississippi laundromat employee. How can a story start out with that and not be good? A Mississippi laundromat employee was attacked by a customer in a wild encounter that was caught on surveillance video. Sherry McClathy works at the Clothes Basket in Holly Springs, told WREG that in her 2 years at the laundromat, she, quote, never had any trouble at all, never a crossword with anybody. On Friday, she reminded 2 female customers not to overload the washing machines, which is when a third woman chimed in, telling her it would be the laundromat's responsibility if the washing machines broke. Soon after, McClathy said she was slammed against dryers at the laundromat. The 2 women were caught on camera fighting in the business.
For overfilling washing machines?
Apparently so. Apparently there was something else going on in the clothes basket that day that down in Mississippi. Yeah, it was a hot.
It's Mississippi, so those white sheets probably get pretty heavy.
Yeah,
so
it was a hot June day. Doing laundry at the clothes basket. And sometimes one crossword's all it takes. I'm kidding. They don't know how to do crosswords.
They don't know crosswords. They're like coloring in the squares. Yeah. Look, I made a circle.
Yeah, just like on my SATs.
See?
Oh.
Wow.
How do you spell that? A pair of bulls apparently escaped from a Baltimore slaughterhouse and ran loose through the neighborhood before being cornered by police. The bulls, believed to have escaped from the George G. Ruppersberger and Sons slaughterhouse in West Baltimore, were spotted running loose through the neighborhood just after noon on Thursday. Police said the animals ended up in a on a gated lawn in the Penn Square apartment complex where they were corralled into a truck. It was unclear whether the bulls were returned to the slaughterhouse. Like, why wouldn't they be? They're theirs. 2 escaped bulls from the same slaughterhouse were previously captured at the same apartment complex in 2016. So
there's something going on with that apartment complex.
I'm seeing a pattern here. Somebody,
So,
I think there is somebody from PETA that lives in that apartment complex, and they're actually releasing the bulls and being followed home.
Yep.
That's definitely what I'm adding up to here.
I'm just totally cheesed off that the name of the slaughterhouse is George G. Ruppersberger
and
Sons, but burger is not spelled B-U-R-G-E-R.
That is wrong.
B-E?
Yes.
Yeah.
That seems like such a waste.
Yes, it does. It
of
does.
Beautiful irony and magic for bulls. I know.
Right. If you're going to kill them, they might as well give them some bull magic before we go. That's
milk
what's allowing them to escape. Well, yeah, I would think that you'd just as a last.
Well, I mean, you milk a bull, and he'll be real happy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or he'll be really mad.
Might as well go happy.
Right.
Go happy or go home. That's what I always say. Okay. Let's head to Florida.
Oh, yay!
Florida.
According to the Palm Bay Police Department in Brevard County, quote, the city has been plagued with burglaries in which the suspect cuts the screen or otherwise enters a victim's back pool deck area. Could have entered a victim's other place, but I'm just glad it was the back pool deck area. That's not a euphemism.
It's not the poop
and
deck.
steals only
the same.
their pool floats.
Like their noodles and stuff?
Yes, they're pool noodles. Court records at the Palm Bay, Melbourne, Titusville region of Florida say there have been an estimated 13 reports so far this year concerning this mysterious pool toy crime wave. On Thursday, police made an arrest. According to the affidavit, police say Christopher William Monin, 35 years old, is behind the thefts. Quote, multiple victims indicated that they have been burglarized several times by this person, but only reported it on the second or third burglary of their floats. Monin took officers to a vacant house where he allegedly stored the floats. About 75 of them were found, including the ones that a June 5th victim described. These were one long white float and one long blue float. The, quote, defendant stated that he sexually gratifies himself with the pool floats, the arrest report read.
God bless you, Florida.
The whole long story to get to that part, which is what we really needed to begin
That's all
with.
we needed to hear.
How do you sexually gratify yourself with a pool noodle? I don't think I
there's
want to
a
know.
hole in the
middle.
center?
Yeah, I was going to say
but
the
it's
hole in
like
the middle.
Well, yeah, but that's where
It
you do
stretches.
that, and then you run around. Because you'd have to have somebody witness it because you're going to have this pool noodle hanging off your junk.
Maybe him and his
if
buddy
there's
are having
not a
sword
selfie
fights.
with that exactly. That's
you
not
go.
sexual gratification. That's just a practical joke. Look
How
at
about
me!
How about I smack you with a wet noodle?
Penile jousting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should we name this episode "Penis in a Pool Noodle"?
Penis in a pool noodle.
I see.
I'm writing it down. We might.
But what do they do with the floats? Or was it only pool noodles?
I'm
picturing like
I
romper.
don't know.
I
don't
think
know.
the whole room's like full of inflatables.
Yeah,
and
that's
pool
what I'm
noodles
thinking.
and-
It's
Yeah,
like
there's
some-
like one of those inflatable alligators, you know. 'Cause
and they're probably
I don't know.
dressed up in like these furry costumes and baby oil. Like I'm picturing like this whole mess.
Yeah, there are only certain types of pool floaties I want to play with. But that's just me.
Pool
I bet
I'm
that
not
house
as-
smells pleasant.
Yeah. And they're not noodles, Scotty. They're
No.
not noodles. They're
You got to play with something that
smells like
flashed
rubber and bleach in here. What is that?
Beautiful.
yeah. I wish there should have been. You know, it's like when the police go and raid a home with a quote arsenal of firearms. They should have a picture. There should be pictures of this on these police Facebook page
See
so
the
we can
city
see
mayor
what all
standing
that-
in front of this table full
Yeah,
of pool noodles.
Yeah, largest haul of pool noodles this city's seen in decades.
It's a great day for Florida.
I want you to know, as mayor of this city, I will keep your pool noodles safe. Your noodles are safe with me.
Oh, man.
So, Mr. Mayor, what is your plan of action to keep your pool noodles safe?
You let me handle the noodles, son. You do your business.
And
I
how
handle
will
the
you
noodle just fine.
Mercy. Got another one?
This is a Florida man in New York State.
Okay.
Oh, he's
So,
out
yeah.
of his element already.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What do a car, dog, axe, and chicken coop have in common?
Wait, car?
A dog, an axe, and a chicken coop.
slaughter?
In this case, they have a naked Florida man in common. This man was said to have stole a car, killed a dog, and maybe some chickens, and chased a man with an axe. For his grand finale, he was found naked in a chicken coop. Well, two different chicken coops. John Menn, 25, was arrested by the New York State Police after a call was made about his car. The call was regarding an Audi parked facing the wrong direction on Interstate 81 about 3 miles from the Pennsylvania border. Once upon the scene, investigators discovered that the vehicle had been reported stolen in Sarasota, Florida. A man was said to have been driving the Audi when he crashed into the guardrail. It wasn't until later that day they found Menn. A man came home from work and found Menn in his chicken coop. Then he called the state police. When asked what he was doing, Menn supposedly said he was killing the chickens. Menn then chased the man with an axe and stole the guy's ATV. He rode off and then eventually abandoned the ATV. Soon after, the police received another call that there was a naked man in a chicken coop. When they arrived, they arrested Menn on the spot. He was bitten by a police canine officer in the process. I wish they would have said where he was bitten instead of just in the process, because I was reading that. It's like in the
pool noodle.
Very lengthy.
This guy was that was a Florida crime spree if I ever heard one right there.
That's a meth
We're
thing.
going to New York!
Right there, man.
Get the axe. We're going to New York, finding us some chickens.
I mean,
the look on your face is
two chicken coops.
Two
in one day.
Yeah, that was his lucky day.
Exactly.
Honestly. He's like, what are the odds?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are chicken keepers.
Yeah.
Either way, a lot of people are keeping chickens nowadays. They're preppers. There are a lot of preppers out there that have to have the eggs and the chicken. My brother's got chickens. Two of my brothers have chickens.
But do they have pool noodles?
They do not have pool noodles, and so far as I don't know, they don't have a naked man with an axe just yet. Well,
you
they
ever
did.
seen him choke a chicken with a pool noodle? That is a sight to see right there.
Oh, it is. Apparently, this one guy down there did. That was what he was doing with the pool noodles, was choking his chicken with them. Yeah. Little pool noodle chicken choking.
He sounds kind of cocky. I don't know if I like him or
not. Did I write down? Yes, I did.
That was foul.
I did write down penis in a pool noodle. So.
Oh yeah. We could have been doing puns.
Yes.
Exactly. What's
puns?
What's the holdup? What have you guys been doing? Just screwing around the whole time. We could have been punning.
This is the first time we've ever met in real life.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
We have to do like birds of a feather now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't think she brought her wings.
That was a really bad stretch.
I forgot to pack my angel wings for this trip.
How?
Because I was in a rush. I set all my alarms for the wrong time
They wouldn't fit
today.
in the Prius.
No, they do fit in the Prius. I already tried. They totally fit in the Prius.
Well, you're in Ohio now, so we need pool noodles if you want to.
Right.
If you want to make it out of Ohio.
That was Florida.
Yeah.
We need a chicken coop
with the abundance of rain that we're getting. I've actually
right. Well,
my garden is now a rice paddy field.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Switching crops, man.
About to get another 2
What are you
inches
growing now?
Like right now?
Right now. Yes.
Your pool noodle.
Yeah, you growing your pool noodle. I think were
those the stories you were saving for me? Was that the two?
Couple of them. Yeah, those were the ones that were like Scotty might get some enjoyment out of a pool noodle.
Did we do all right with that?
What's that?
Did we do okay with it? I think we did all right with it.
I think we did it some justice.
We probably could have done better.
We can work on it.
Yeah.
We'll workshop it.
Yeah,
next time.
Okay, yeah. Get some more experience with pool noodles and come back and tell us about it later.
We'll bring one with you next time. See what you got.
We're
You
just
gotta
gonna
use
come in
both hands.
We're We're just going to come in with props next time. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, I do have more news stories. We'll see what we got. We'll see what we can. Let's see. There's a guy.
Do you have any about food?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't. I don't think I do.
A little hungry over there, are you?
I'm so hungry. I went to punch somebody. I'm so hungry.
Ooh, hangry.
I know.
Okay, a big rig truck driver has been arrested after authorities spotted a phony license plate on his rig. How could they tell? Well, the Ventura County Sheriff's Department said the 1960s style yellow on black plate had wobbly letters and numbers. Also, instead of California, it reads CALIFAS. They couldn't spell California when they were making their fake
magnet
plate.
Little magnet letters.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Like
they
they
were
on the
drawn.
fridge.
They were drawn on. Yeah, they were drawn on. Not even stenciled. The department said Monday that a motorcycle officer spotted the plate and pulled the driver over in the city of Moore Park, northwest of Los Angeles. The driver was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence of drugs, possessing methamphetamine, being an unlicensed driver, and having an active arrest warrant.
Wow.
So, yeah, none of which was unexpected.
No.
I'm guessing it was from Florida, but that's just my own conjecture into that. I can't say for sure that he was a Floridian. But he's got all the signs. He's got all the telltale signs of Florida-ness.
Yeah, it's where all the good meth is at. Anyway,
right, exactly. Exactly.
Or Preble County, actually. We're not too far.
That's true. That's true. I think Preble County is real close to the whole state of Florida as far as the amount of meth. You know.
Man.
Where are we? What? How much? And how much time we got left, Patrick?
What?
Don't you love it in the mic when you hear somebody say?
Are we making it drag?
No, we're good.
No, that I know that. Oh,
I'm making it drag. I'm beat.
You're wiped
out. Worn out.
Wow.
Too long a day. Too long a day.
It has been a very long. Did you have a long day?
It's been a long life.
It's that. Amen.
Wait, how old are you?
43.
Aw.
We're all
like right there as I'm 42 and
yeah.
And Mark Lundholm just commented on my love you, buddy. Thank you. Not on yours, Don.
So,
yeah,
nobody's commenting.
On
nobody's commenting on mine, but Butch. And that's
my bad.
Is anybody saying anything interesting
and I didn't
on yours?
respond. I didn't respond. So, okay.
Yeah, Mark just said on handsome and funny. So I found that pretty interesting.
Of course you did.
All right. There we go.
Narcissist.
And Autumn down there at the bottom. Okay. She gets to kill me this Saturday, which is fun.
I love it.
I keep forgetting that thing doesn't scroll.
What? No.
Patrick's got me distracted by shiny things.
Patrick. Hey.
Patrick.
Speaking
of shiny things,
he showed up at Hannah's for the tornado relief thing that we did, Gym City tonight.
Who did?
Patrick.
Oh, okay.
I did, yeah.
He didn't show up at Wiley's on Thursday when we did the
same
thing.
I had a feeling with the way that I said hi to him at Hannah's that he does not do public places very well.
I don't.
Gotcha.
A little social anxiety there.
And plus, my mom was in town, and we didn't have anything to do, so that's why we came down.
So you brought her to watch me do comedy?
Oh.
You and Kevin Rupert.
Yeah.
And wasn't Amy there? She was on the keyboard.
Yeah, she was on the keyboard.
She's there for Gym City tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. Which
I know
they're filming tomorrow. And right.
Doing a show.
Right. And I was supposed to. They just sprung this on her. I'm going to start taking piano lessons.
I heard about this.
I used to a long time ago, and I just like so many things. I was like, okay, that's enough of this crap. But I'm going to do it again because I miss it. I like piano.
Yeah,
so, it's an amazing.
So I'm going to try once again to be a pianist.
Well,
you're going to need a big pool noodle for that.
Yep. Hey. I'm going to comment on the size of my pool noodle. What's that?
Said you're quite the keystroker.
Oh, yeah.
Stroke your keys and
tickle the ivories a little bit.
Yeah. Get a nice dingy out of
the
it.
Old ivory.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I don't.
Scotty, I was going to ask you what you got coming up, but you're taking a break, so nothing.
Oh, nothing.
You
know what? That's amazing.
you got to plug Tbonz
absolutely
business again.
Yeah.
Since you're not doing any business. That got awfully personal.
It really did, man.
Did you see his whole face just dropped? He's like,
you're lucky the vein in my forehead's being hidden by this hat.
You know I love you, Scott.
He's got the big O on his head,
Bella
too.
D'Astro's at the Green. You can actually hit up Terra Bella on my Facebook. Hook her, hit her with a message or whatever y'all do with that. Get in and get your hair did.
Get your hair did. Does she just do
she does color? She does everything.
Because I can't do coloring.
That's okay.
I just don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you choose not
right,
to.
I can. I choose
Okay.
not to. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I don't think it would be.
Gray looks good on us.
Right. It's there.
I'll just rock that.
Might as well, yeah. I mean, I don't have any, but
Okay. You're on video now, too.
Yeah. It's silver. It's not gray.
It's salt and pepper. It's salt and pepper right now.
Really, Santa Claus?
It's a lot more salt. It's a lot more salt than pepper. We ran out of pepper, damn it. It's mostly salt.
I really think that if you could get it all the way white in time for Christmas, you would have a kicking second job.
There is a good possibility of that.
You should. I think it's I have a friend who's doing that in Champaign, and I love it.
Yeah, right. The things in my world right now is a good
Holly Shock's
possibility.
got a full Santa costume she wants to give me, so if you're going to take on that venture, I think you could pull it off better than I could. Show's over it.
Are you asking me to put on a Santa suit just so I can pull it off, Scotty?
I mean, $20 is $20.
Yep.
Or $5, depending on where you live.
That's right. Jolly old saint.
Oh, yeah. There's a reason he's jolly.
Yep.
Because it's cold outside.
Actually, if you will get the Santa suit and you will do that,
you'll be there with angel wings.
Well, no, I was going to say I've been meaning to make a video
I
about
could ring
my
a bell and
Christmas
she
song.
could put on her angel wings. Because every time a bell rings,
an angel gets her wings.
That's so cheesy.
So I've got to ring your bell, is what you're saying. You'll get your.
Man, I wish we could do really cool phrasing.
Just tell me afterwards.
All right.
So,
Charlie, I know you have shows coming up.
You do.
South Bend.
Oh, yeah, I have South Bend, but more importantly, tomorrow night, I will be at the
JD Legends
in
Franklin, Ohio.
Yes, and we are doing the Laughs for Dayton show, which is our that's the next fundraiser show for the Dayton
JD Legends
Tornadoes.
is at 65 Millard Drive in Franklin.
Yes. And what time does that show start?
It's your show, you don't know.
I don't know.
8 p.m.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m.
Okay, yeah.
According to my sources.
Yeah, and then I'll be, so I have that tomorrow night, and there's a whole bunch of fantastic comics on that lineup, and we're all donating our time, of course, because, yeah. And all proceeds go to the Red Cross for Dayton. And then after that, Thursday night, I am up in Fort Wayne, Indiana at the Wunderkammer Art Center, and I'm doing
what?
Wunderkammer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It looks like Wunder.
Gotcha, yeah.
It's like sort of Germany and cool looking.
Germanish.
Germanish.
Yeah.
That's a word, right?
It is now.
It is now. So anyway, yeah. So I'll be in Fort Wayne Thursday night, and then I am home until it is time for me to go pick up my little midget of mischief. And then we're heading up to South Bend, and Wendy Ferguson is going to be featuring for me the weekend I'm recording my album. So, yeah.
Love me some Wendy Ferguson.
Me too.
Oh, she is awesome.
That girl.
Love you, Wendy.
Yes, absolutely.
See, I was at when I went down and did Billy's Burgers and Beer, I got down there a little earlier, and I went roamed around a Peddler's Mall is what it's called.
Okay.
Right there on Route 42 or something like that. And I'm wandering around there, and I saw a stool like the comedians have on the stage that was Wendy size. And I really wanted to buy it, but I didn't. I should have, because that would have been funny next time she goes up at Wiley's to set that little stool.
We need to figure out something for her, because I really want audiences to be able to see her, and not every comedy stage is very tall.
Right.
So we're going to have to think about that for South Bend, because I do not want those audiences to miss a minute of that girl.
No,
because she keeps me rolling every time I see her on stage.
All right. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and we'll close this out. So get out for some comedy. Scotty, thanks for coming in. Charlie,
thanks for having me.
Always a
Thank
blast. You. And now I'm going to wait a whole 2 weeks. Just doesn't sound fair.
Maybe longer. I have a show on July 2nd. I'm sorry.
I quit, Patrick. Get us out of here.
I love you, Don.
Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, with repeats on Wednesdays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from noon to 2. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments for the show, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
Presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
Just sit around all night twiddling your instruments.
Yeah.